Welcome to tonight's web class. Tonight's topic is understanding belief systems, what the types of beliefs are, how to change limiting beliefs, and how growth affects your beliefs. I'm Keisha Golder, and I help women, define their unique purpose fully so that they can live a life of personal power. I also created the Your Life Purpose Makeover Journey. Tonight, we will cover what the types of beliefs are, how to change your limits and beliefs, and how growth affects your belief systems. Before we jump into tonight's topic, let's do a quick recap of last week's topic, which is belief systems in general. We covered what the belief systems are, how they are developed, and how belief systems can help you create the life that you want. If you were not here for the last web class, you're more than welcome to go to my website or visit my YouTube to get a replay of the last web class. So tonight, what are the types of beliefs? You have two types of beliefs. The first one that we are going to talk about is the enabling or positive beliefs. These are beliefs that are optimistic. These are beliefs that show good self-efficacy. Now you're probably like, what's good self-efficacy? That is the belief in yourself that you can achieve something. And we all know and believe that we are capable of achieving something. It might not be everything, but we do believe that we are all capable of achieving something. So examples of enabling beliefs are I am intelligent, I am worthy, I always try my best, I am hardworking, life is good, others will help me, I can make tomorrow better, and good things happen when you make them happen. For some people, these sound similar to affirmations. And affirmations are a good tool to help us reinforce our beliefs, our positive beliefs on a daily basis. So someone may choose to repeat 30 times in the mirror to themselves every morning, I am intelligent, I am worthy, I always try my best. This helps them to reinforce those positive belief systems so that they are able to go throughout the day without having to second guess themselves a lot of times. Or it encourages them to push hard when things are pushing back on them. Now, the second type of beliefs are the limiting or negative beliefs. We all have limiting beliefs, whether we want to believe it or not. These are beliefs that hold us back in life. They are seen as absolutes. They can, and most often, are inaccurate and unhelpful, and they can lead us to be judgmental of ourselves as well as others. Examples of these beliefs are I am weak, I am boring, I am stupid, I always fail, I am worthless, I am not good enough, I am not smart enough, I am the victim, I am too young / too old, money is the root of all evil. That last limiting belief is one that I am sure we have heard at least once in our lifetime. And for me, it stuck with me for most of my adult life. I would always say money is the root to all evil. But then I had a revelation. Money is not the root to all evil because money is just a piece of paper. It's the people that create havoc that's with money that is the root to evil. That's my opinion. Everyone might not agree with me, but that's the revelation that I had. Because money is nothing but a piece of paper. How can it be the root to all evil? Because if money is the root of all evil and it's made of paper, what are we saying? Trees, which makes paper, is the root of all evil? No, it's not. It's just energy. What we do as individuals to get the money, or the way that we act when we receive the money, is the root to all evil, if it's not for the good of ourselves and others. Now, we're going to talk about how we can change limiting beliefs. Like I said, we all have limiting beliefs, whether we want to believe it or not. In order to change the limiting beliefs, we have to understand that there is a need to overcome and eliminate these beliefs. Now, you're probably thinking, I don't have limiting beliefs, because I know for certain I felt that way. But I sat down with my coach, and it was certain things that I did not think were a deal, that I did not think were holding me back. And the simplest one of them all was, I used to always say, I'm just me. Like, everything that I did, I made no big deal of it because I felt that it was just something that I was supposed to do. It was just me. But I was limiting myself, and that was a limiting belief because I did not give myself credit for the things that I was doing. Even though they may not have made a huge impact on me, they were making an impact on other people. And with the impact that they made on other people, it was making a difference. But I wasn't giving myself credit for it. I was just limiting, oh yeah, that's nothing. I used to always feel like it's no big deal. But guess what? We all are big deals. Everything that we do is a contribution to ourselves, our family, our friends, and the world eventually. So guess what? It is a big deal. And when you just limit yourself to, oh, it's just me, or it's no big deal, guess what? You're taking away the possibilities that can be presented to you. So you need to understand that you have to overcome this. And when you overcome it, a whole new world opens up. So it may take you some time to sit down with yourself to examine why you always feel that you limit yourself in these ways. If you can't do it by yourself, it's okay to reach out to a friend, a mentor, or even hire a coach that is going to hold you accountable and help you figure out why you limit yourself in the ways that you do. And another way that you need to change, or you can change your limiting beliefs, is to feel confident that your limiting beliefs can be eliminated and replaced by enabling beliefs. So that one belief that, oh, it's just me, it's no big deal, I realized that I can replace it, that I no longer needed it, because guess what? I am a big deal, and everything that I do is major. Yes, to someone else, that may sound confident, or that may sound cocky or overly confident, but guess what? I can do anything that I put my mind to. And yes, even the smallest thing that I do that is moving me towards my goal is a big deal. So guess what? We're not going to just minimize it. We're going to celebrate it. We're not going to dwell in the celebration, but we're going to celebrate it and move it on to the next goal. Because guys, we are changing our limits to be able to allow us to maneuver any way that we want. And the third way to change limiting beliefs is to understand that you have the power to replace the limiting beliefs in accord with your values and your desired outcomes. Let me read that again. You personally have the power to replace your limiting beliefs. It's no one else's responsibility. If you're waiting for someone to come save you, guess what? They're not coming. So you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to take the time. You're going to have to really dig deep to know that your limiting beliefs are not in alignment with your values. And because they are not in alignment with your values, you are not going to reach your desired outcome. You are going to have to make some changes. And who's responsible for those changes? You are. How can you make those changes? By identifying your limits and beliefs and how they are out of alignment with your values and your desired outcome. If you think you are the worst hairdresser, stylist in the city of Baltimore, but you value beauty and your desired outcome is to be a celebrity hairstylist, guess what? Chances are you are not going to be a celebrity hairstylist because your limiting beliefs are not in alignment with your desired goals and your values of beauty. Why are you the worst hairstylist? Is there something you can do to change that aside from affirmations? Are there some classes you can take to enhance your skills? You really have to dig deep and think about these things. And I know self-examination is something that a lot of us do not want to do because we're afraid of what we're going to find. But it's necessary for us to reach our goals and to live the lives that we've always wanted. We can't keep ourselves in the same box all the time and think that everything is going to come how we want them to come. The last thing that we're going to talk about today is how growth affects your belief systems. Now, if we are working to change our limiting beliefs and grow and encourage ourselves through enabling beliefs, that means we're growing. Flowers grow every day. So we're growing every day as long as we're watering ourselves with the best of things, which is words, thoughts, people, food. So when we grow, how is our belief system affected? One way is that we're able to recognize that there are some things that are holding us back. So I wasn't able before to recognize that my it's just me was holding me back from achieving some things. But as I started to grow and develop more in my mindset, I realized that it was holding me back and I was able to change that. You have to really be cognizant of the things that you say and how you relate to those things, because it can be something very simple that is keeping you from achieving your goal. Thoughts that is very simple that you didn't give 2 seconds to, but you had the thought, but you implanted it in your mind and now it's holding you back. So when you're able to recognize those, you're able to say, hey, this isn't working for me. I need to change that. You also are able to make changes by yourself, or you seek the help of someone who can help you, like a mentor or a coach. It's not for everyone. Some of us do believe that we can make these changes by ourselves. But if you have trouble recognizing and holding yourself accountable for certain things, chances are you're not going to be able to solely make the changes by yourself. You're going to need someone there, step by step with you. Because the outside person is able to see things that you necessarily are not able to see about yourself. So when they can see these things, they can bring them to our attention and say, hey, you think you might want to change that? Or why are you holding on to this? And then you'll realize, I need to work on this a little bit more. The third way is that you're able to change your limits and beliefs. When you realize that you're being held back by something that is not necessarily true to your heart. It could be something that's passed down from generation to generation. It could be something that someone told you or something you read somewhere. Because a lot of limiting beliefs come from the outside. They don't necessarily come from within us, but we internalize them once we receive them. When you realize that's not what you really believe, then you're able to change them and make the changes that are going to support you in your journey to finding your life purpose or whatever that journey may be. The fourth one is that you're able to step out of the comfort zone. Yes, our faithful comfort zone is always there. We run back to it when we get a little scared. But guess what? Being scared is good because you know that you're doing something that is going to have a great result. How many times have you done something that you were terrified to do, like shaking in your boots, but once you completed it, you felt so confident. You felt like you were able to knock the next task out the box. That's what breaking out of your comfort zone does. So when you are able to break out of your comfort zone with your limits and beliefs and conquer everything that you have dreamed of, your dreams only get bigger. The tasks only get wilder, and you don't become stagnant. You're able to move freely in life on your terms. And that brings me to my last point, which is you start on a path of believing in yourself and your abilities. Comfort zones keep us safe, but they also don't encourage us to pursue our dreams, and they don't encourage us to believe in ourselves. So stepping out of that comfort zone is when we are able to believe in ourselves and realize and actualize what we are capable of doing and what we are able of accomplishing. So that's how growth affects our belief systems. And of course, there are more ways, but those were just a few points. In the next web class, we're going to talk about personal accountability. This is something that most of us do not like to talk about because it's just easier not to be accountable for anything. We're going to talk about what personal accountability is, the truths about personal accountability, and the benefits of practicing accountability. If you have any questions, you're more than free to ask them at this time. And just a quick recap, because I love to stay in touch with everyone who I come across on social media or who's in my classes. If you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on Facebook at Coach Keisha Golder. You can connect with me on YouTube at Keisha Golder and LinkedIn at Keisha Golder. Or you can go to my website at KeishaGolder.com. As I mentioned earlier, I created the program, Your Life Purpose Makeover Journey. This is a 3-stage, 9-step program where we work hard to develop the purpose that you are here to live at this moment in your life. Because yes, purpose can change as we grow in life. But what we are going to do is we are going to get to know ourselves, where we are, where we want to be, what our core values are, and how those core values fit into where we want to be in life, what our belief systems are, what is holding us back, such as what are the limiting beliefs that we're holding on to that's keeping us from finding our purpose. Then we're going to move on to learning and understanding the skills and talents that we possess and the skills and talents that are needed for our purpose. It is very vital that you know what you need to be successful within your purpose. And that's why we look at your skills and talents. But we also look at the passion and interest that you have, because those play a vital part as well in our purpose. Because a lot of times, if we are not passionate about something, we do not pursue it. So what are you passionate about? What are you interested in? What life experiences have you had? And how have those life experiences changed your outlook or made you see things differently? Then we are going to create the vision. how you see your life once you have reached your purpose and fulfilled it. Who's around you, what you're wearing, where you are, what you're driving. Every little detail counts when we talk about vision because we want to make the picture as clear as possible. We want to be able to see it as if we're looking on a computer screen or television or on a big movie screen. If your purpose is to become an actor or an actress, once we get clear on our vision, we are going to write out what our purpose is. We are going to know fully what we are here to do and how we're going to go about accomplishing it. And that's where we create our paradigm. That is our blueprint that we will use to fulfill our purpose. And the thing about the paradigm is that we can use the paradigm in any moment, in any time, for any purpose. So if later on down the line you realize that your purpose has changed, you can utilize that blueprint to help you fulfill your next purpose. It's multifaceted. So if you want to talk to me about anything on this makeover journey, roadmap, or anything else, feel free to reach out to me at www.keishagolder.com/let's talk. I look forward to seeing you guys next week when we talk personal accountability. Have a good night.